A couple of weeks ago, I lost my elite regional championship semi-final. And as someone who knows that this elite level is all about the small margins, I needed to learn from a complete fighter who would take me to the next level. And that is Triple G. A fighter who was schooled in the Kazakh schooling of boxing and then learnt the ropes of the pro game in the Big Bear camp. So you don't want to hear me waffle for the next 5 minutes. I'll get straight to it. Triple G's workouts were split into weeks, obviously. He would have a normal session, as you can see here, where you start off with warm-up, of skipping or light jog, and then you get into plyometrics. He would do 10 of each exercise and 3 sets of this to make sure that he was explosive and also warm to get into the main bit of his workout. After he was warmed up, he'd do shadow boxing. Golovkin liked to mix up his rhythm, whether that would be speed or power. Sometimes he'd throw a slow and then a fast shot. Sometimes he'd throw a powerful shot and then a light shot, just to keep his opponent thinking, confused. What's coming next? A powerful shot, a probe. Is he measuring? Is he going for the kill? Now, in the Kazakh school of boxing, they worked a lot on footwork and coordination. Working on these drills would allow you to think fast under pressure. These footwork drills would also work on your cognitive function. What you would do is have a friend or a coach clap, and every time they clap, you'd have to throw the 3-punch combination. But every time they say change, you have to change direction. After this, he would do rounds on the heavy bag and then go straight into abs. Now, his ab routine was grueling. He would do 100 of each exercise. It was absolutely brutal. I'll put it up on the screen. Currently packing for Kazakhstan. Mad, innit? Packing can be so long sometimes. But yeah, that's gonna be where I do the real Triple G training. But yeah, I've been really enjoying these 14 days, trying different techniques, different things. There's some days that Triple G does a long run and then he trains. So at my boxing gym, we've been doing that lately. So I've been able to incorporate my normal training into the session, into this block. And so he would do like a 90-minute run. Well, I'm an amateur, so as a pro, he was doing 90-minute runs. I couldn't find out how far he was running as an amateur. So what I've done is I did 6K. I tracked it on my Garmin, which I'm not wearing right now, but I'll put that somewhere on the screen. And then from then he'll go into shadow boxing, light technical sparring, and then he'll do his circuit. Now I've shown you guys the circuit already. It's brutal. Doing that, I'm still really struggling with it. Like, I don't show the whole thing in this video, but yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. But I'm really seeing a difference in my core strength. In sparring, am I seeing a difference? Yes, with catching people off beat with the different rhythm of how he punches. So he'll do like a light, and then I explained it earlier, so I'm not going to explain it again. But yeah, it really showed me why he was so good at what he did, because he practiced the same thing and he had a nice routine. He gets good recovery. So hopefully I'll show you some footage of some technical sparring and some other stuff next. So on the day Triple G is not sparring, where he's focusing more on endurance and technique, he'd either do sprints, so I'm replicating the sprints on the assault bag, or he'd do a long run, as I talked about earlier, the 90-minute long run. After this, he'd work on shoulder endurance, so he would do a circuit of the dumbbells, as I'm showing you here. Then you do a bit of technique work, and then right back on that abs. So this is what a typical week for Triple G looked like. Now I wish I could have gone into more of the technicals, but when I go to Kazakhstan next week for this training camp, I'm going to show you more in depth the techniques, the sparring, more of the strategies that built him. But these 2 weeks working on these things, I'll put all of the workout routines in the description. Subscribe and watch the journey, man. Can't wait to show you more.